hang. What? That's my tradition whenever I land in the Hong Kong airport. That's my ritual. Don't judge. You can't judge. Stop judging.
I'm not judging. Like,
You are judging. You're judging.
Georgie.
Can I get an iced soy latte, please?
So what's that?
Iced soy latte.
Anything else?
That's it. Thank you. Thanks.
Good morning. We've made it. I was actually going to do this video earlier, but I just didn't have enough time to record, so here I am. It's actually really quiet, so I'm going to tone down a bit. I think this is the first time I'm actually recording in an airport, so still feeling a bit nervous, but you gotta do what you gotta do, right? So I'll be heading to Hong Kong in about an hour, and after a day I'll be going to Japan. Since I'm traveling, I just want to share my vlogging gear for travel, just in case someone might want to know. First, let's talk about the camera body, which is the A6700. Although it's still an ASPC camera, is still very affordable comparing to a full frame. Actually has the same sensor as the FX30, which is a Sony entry cinematic camera, but that one is more pricey and bigger in size. The main reason why I picked this up is because of the 10-bit color and the stabilization. In-body stabilization is a big win, especially if you want to vlog. Like, I picked this over the CVE10. I think the CVE10 only has the active stabilization, which is different to the in-body, and it doesn't really take photos well. I just want this option as a backup. So overall, I think this has the best bang for the buck. Apart from the main cam, I brought my Pocket 3 as well, because I think it will be a great B cam. And if I want to bring it into a crowded area, it's a lot more accessible. Or just like in the morning when I had so many things to carry, having an Osmo Pocket 3 in the pocket is just a great option. Well, for sure it's not going to be as good as the main camera, but it's a good add-on. I was thinking of whether to be using my phone to shoot some footage as well. I think when I'm traveling, I tend to use up the battery a lot, so I kind of want to save it.
I actually use my iPhone to film quite a bit during the snow because I don't have an action camera and I was too afraid to break my Osmo Pocket 3. And yeah, you can wait and see the results, but they are pretty good.
Okay, now for the lenses. Brought two just to see how it plays out, but I might end up using one a lot more than the other. First one, of course, is going to be the Sony 10 to 80mm, which I'm currently filming on right now. I like the wide angle where it can capture all the surroundings of me when I'm vlogging. And if you just want to zoom in closer, you can just go up to 80mm, which is, I think in some scenario is good enough. The other one is the Sigma 30mm. That one is most likely going to be used for B-roll. Like, some of my favorite cinematic shots were done on that lens. It's just really hard to do run and gun vlogging with that lens because you can barely see anything else except for my face. So this one's definitely gonna be my default lens. And when we talk about lenses, of course we need to have the ND filter. Like, I didn't know how important this was at first until I learned it the hard way. Both filters that I'm using for my lenses are from Hoya, H-O-Y-A. I haven't used any other brands, so I think these are pretty good. It's quite affordable comparing to the big brands out there. I got two different sizes. One is 52mm and a 67mm. And again, I learned this the hard way. I didn't know there's a thing called step-up ring where you can get sort of like an attachment on your lens, so you don't have to get all the filters in different sizes. FYI, different lenses have different diameter, so that's why you need a step-up ring for that. Think of it as like a funnel or an adapter for your camera lens. The next important thing is this one. Yep, the DJI Mic 2. Like, no matter how good your visuals are, if you have bad audios, no one's gonna watch your stuff. I actually have a shotgun mic at home as well, but I just find this to be a lot more convenient, especially when I'm like filming very far away. I can still capture very crystal clear audio. And this works well no matter which angle you're facing camera. Oh yeah, and of course, definitely not bringing my podcast mic. Moving on to tripod. No, I'm not gonna bring that. I'm using the Mantis Pod, which is an handheld tripod. I've been using for a couple of months now, and it's been one of the best purchases that I've had. I really like how easy you can adjust the angle of the tripod. It just feels really nice on your wrist. You're not like bending it like that or some weird position. I used to have a Joby Gorilla Pod, but I found it a bit too big, and it's like it takes a lot of time to adjust. Like with this one, you can just flip out the legs and it instantly turns from a selfie stick to a tripod. And if you were wondering where the Mantis Pod name came from, it's because of this hook. Like right now, I can just hook it on the bench and I can just sit across and then talk to the camera like that. For the plate, I actually switch it out to the Peak Design plate so I can use it on my Peak Design clip. That's because the PGY tech is not compatible with the Peak Design clip.
Yeah, I felt like my explanation here wasn't super clear, so I just want to explain a little bit more. What I mean by the plate is this stick over here where it attaches to your camera. This is the Arca Swiss quick release system. Like for some reason, the plate is not compatible with one another. So I need to use the Peak Design plate so I can clip it onto the Peak Design clip, which is on my Peak Design bag.
I think I'm about to get on, so I'll see you guys in a bit.
Yeah. 1 day.
Alright.
Sorry? Oversize, yeah. Yeah, he told me. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, we check your name here.
Yep.
1 bear, 1 day. Oversize.
Oh, is that
Only
the...
so 6.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And your receipt.
Yep.
Please check in time. 1 bear, 1 day.
Yeah.
Total is 330.
Okay. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I just paid like $300 for my snowboard just to store for a day. They say it's an oversized package, but the measurements is kind of weird. It's like 199 cm, but they don't separate the measurements. It's like the length, width, and height all together, which I just find funny. Finally made it here in one piece. What a track. Oh, but the good thing is they've upgraded me to a suite. Let's see how sweet this is. Pretty standard bathroom. But look at this space. Can work here in the morning if I feel like. And the whole bed all by myself. Ooh. Wait, there's another bathroom here. Oh, thank God. I think I deserve a good night's sleep tonight. Oh. Just checking out the gym before I head off for food. Like, if you ever watch Ip Man, this is the thing. I have no idea how you use it. Like, something. Yeah. This is actually my first time seeing a real thing. I've heard in Asia they just tend to close the swimming pool in winter for some odd reason. Seriously, being a tourist in my own city, look at the people. Oh my God, what's going on here? Good morning guys, it's 6:45 in the morning and I'm about to head out to get some breakfast after I packed up all my stuff. I'm only staying here for a night, but I just don't know how I created all this mess within like 3 hours. Yeah, but before we do all this, I'm just gonna quickly share the rest of my setup, which I didn't get to finish yesterday. So the Peak Design Club is something that I recently picked up. I saw a lot of creators recommending this, so I thought I might give it a go. The reason why it's so good is because you can like quickly release your camera by pressing this button. Like, it's very useful for run and gun situations like that. Also, it works really well with this Peak Design sling bag because you can just attach it on the side and then you got this bag across you and then boom, the camera like this. Whenever you want to shoot something, take it out. And I did look into other brands as well, but if I'm gonna trust this clip to hold my camera, I would probably want to get something more reputable. This is the Peak Design Everyday 6-liter sling bag. I didn't want to go 3 liters because I feel like it might be too small for traveling, and the 10-liter is a bit overkill. You can look at that. Is good enough, I think, for everyday. Like, I can fit in this camera, the tripod, and also another pair of lens, which I think is not bad, but it's actually a bit tight. It just fits everything in because there's like different compartments to fit in your battery and memory card. And for the front pocket, I usually have like a notebook or something when I'm at home, or like when I'm back in Sydney when I need to like write down stuff. But right now, since I'm traveling, I just have my passport in here for quick access. I actually bought this magic arm with me just in case, but I don't think I'm gonna use it because just takes a bit of time to set it up and quite inconvenient for me and other people if there's a lot of people around. Yeah, so those were all the things that I brought on this trip, and now I think about it, it's pretty much everything. Like, I just want to create nice footage to express my creativity to the max. So yeah, hopefully it turns out to be what I'm expecting. Well, time to go back to packing.
So the place that we're heading to right now apparently is one of the locals' favorite. So I'm super keen to try it out because I'm gonna get my favorite street food. Was the best coffee I've ever drank in Hong Kong. Like, I think I was traumatized by the experience that I had in Starbucks. This one time when I came to Starbucks at like 5 AM, it was so bad. The coffee was burnt like hell, but this was perfect. Like, literally the best one that I've ever tried here. But I think my favorite has been restored. The pineapple bun is different to others. They include eggs and tomato, which is, I find it a little bit strange. Tastes alright. I think I prefer the traditional version more.
Just gonna go pick up a travel adapter now because my one didn't work for some reason, which is kind of annoying because I'm running out of time. I need to head back to the hotel to check out. So let's go. So I'm now off to Osaka now. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.